Hi everyone, this video is made for you that you work in QA or test automation. It's just to highlight what are the key pillars that you will need to understand in the next years in order to be able to maximize your value for your role. So if we just start from the first part, QA is destined to remain, and why? What we're seeing right now with the advancements of AI is basically that tasks that may have been valuable in the past right now can be produced quicker, and so the cost of it will actually decrease. But what will not change is that the responsibility that we have in the QA and test automation role, that will remain a constant for us. So there will be always one team or one person which will be responsible for the QA part. And yeah, that's something that will not go away, and it can expand, it can change in responsibilities, but there will always be one person or team that will be working in this area. So let's see on what will change in 2025 or in the next years. You can see that integration of AI can be divided in two main things, which are pre-made tools and then the understanding of RAG or LLM into your workflows. So what does this mean? You have pre-made tools, which are, for example, or let's say interfaces that you can use, which could be ChatGPT, or right now that those very same interfaces or APIs are integrated in other platforms, but those are basically pre-made tools that you can use to make your process faster by asking questions or maybe formatting certain parts on your test case, and overall help you in the most operative processes that do not require attention or specific attention, or may also require attention at the end when you will review it for those type of tasks. So what you will see is that AI will probably support you in developing faster, but at the same time you will need to be more, I would say, attentive to what is actually the result and understand if there are any issues. So knowledge becomes very, very important, and that's a main risk that you need to understand in your QA process, but that goes beyond the part of this video. But those tools will help you. Just make sure to review it, double check, triple check each of the responses of AI, and understand also not how to use those tools to better your productivity, but how can you integrate AI into your workflow. For example, right now we're going into smart locators. So basically fetching data from my DOM, basically getting the whole DOM printed out, and then searching semantically what is the element that is nearer the one that failed, for example. That would be one application of using AI or API models that you can integrate. So focus on DevOps. What does this mean? And also, that's something a mentor told me in the past. Automation is not it unless it is integrated in DevOps. And I've was struck by that advice because it is actually real. Automation needs to be something that runs on the background and you don't even notice it. And there are two main parts. So one, with integration of AI, right now we can make the tests less flakier, which also gets credibility to the test automation. And then with DevOps, you make it also run seamlessly in the background. So what, let's say, general process, maybe you have it run 2 times per day, 3 times per day, or even continuously. Depends on your industry. But learning DevOps, how to set up pipelines, how to create a project from scratch and integrate it into an existing cloud platform, that will be of utmost value in the future and also now. Then be an analyst at heart. What does this mean? Software design is something that I think encompasses our role. We need to understand the structure and architecture in order to make the best decision from a QA perspective and also from a test automation architecture perspective. So that's really important for us. So just think of it in your mind. You need to understand in what environment are you working with, what are the tech stack, what is the design behind it. If you are in a monolith, if you are in a microservice, just understand the different software design that encompasses your product, and that will allow you to be more valuable in your position. Then ultimately, we work with the risk assessment. So having a better judgment and by actually having all the knowledge in those different areas, this will allow you to have a more critical and niche down risk assessment on your product that will not only make you understand your product from one perspective, but from all the different perspectives that are within engineering and software development. Then you have you will take the position of guiding a software roadmap. So in the future, the QA position will become more a strategic advisor, because we test and we see how the product relates to the customer, but at the same time we create processes behind it. So we will need to guide the direction of the product, and this will be very valuable basically. And I think moreover those three areas will be what will be valuable in our position. Sorry for the repeating the words, but what will be the most valuable for our positions in the future. So be an analyst at heart, focus on DevOps, and integrate AI. If you literally just do these three things and focus on your career and focus on improving and getting your knowledge up, there is nothing that will change in your day-to-day work. So I just wanted to make this video. It is just a pretty quick one, just to show you where we're going with the QA role, what is to be expected, what are the best areas to improve upon, and how our role will change. And that's it. Just to remain adaptable, and wish you a great day.